I feel like I look really tired.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down.
Good morning. So it is about almost 5:50 on Monday, March 20th. I decided I wanted to try and wake up at 5 a.m. every day this week. I am not a morning person by any means, so kind of just wanted to try and challenge myself to do something new, see what I could kind of learn and accomplish in these early morning hours before I get going on my day. I typically wake up around 7, so this is giving me an extra 2 hours per day. I already did a little kind of mini meditation, which I haven't done those in a long time, and some journaling, and I actually downloaded a book on Audible last night, so I want to start listening to this book while I am doing my 5 a.m. wake ups, which is the book called The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. So I don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm gonna be listening to this book on Audible over the next week while I practice waking up at 5 a.m., see what the hype is about, and if I think it's worth it. That's kind of the plan. I'm just gonna show my 5 a.m. routine, see if I do anything different kind of based on like what this book is talking about. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you are a morning person, if you are an early riser, because I am not, and I'm giving it a shot. Today's Monday. I'm going to keep going on my morning routine, but just wanted to let you know kind of what is going on. So it's about 7:30 a.m. now, and I was feeling pretty tired, but I also hadn't made my coffee yet. So I have my coffee now. I would normally literally be waking up right now at like 7:30. Now I'm just gonna probably spend the next hour or so editing videos, you know, applying to jobs, doing my unemployment, all of that. Hope you enjoyed today's 5 a.m. routine. Try and maybe mix it up a little bit tomorrow and see if I want to incorporate anything else into my 5 a.m. routine. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I feel like I look really tired. It's about 5:30 and it is Tuesday. So today is my second day waking up at 5 a.m. This morning I kind of just wanted to do some morning stretches, maybe like a little yoga flow type of thing, and then I'm gonna listen to my book while I do that, and then I just kind of want to like get ahead of some work. I have a lot to do with YouTube. I have a lot to get organized with some of my other hustles. I feel like yesterday I just didn't get as much done in general like as I wanted, so I want to kind of use waking up early today to get ahead of things on my to-do list. I've also not been having my coffee until closer to like 7. I just feel like it's like too early for coffee. I don't know. Is that a thing? Like maybe like some tea would be nice this morning, and then I'll have coffee at like 7. I do remember yesterday I felt very tired as 7 was approaching because I hadn't had any sort of caffeine. That's kind of the plan this morning. I will show you my stretching. I am listening to the 5 a.m. Club on Audible, which is part of the reason I'm doing this. But yeah, let's get started on my morning. almost 5:30 on Wednesday, March 22nd, and I just like already did my makeup and stuff, so that's why a little after 5 right now. All right, so I just wanted to kind of like check in. Today is day 3 of waking up at 5 a.m., seeing how it's going. It actually hasn't been that bad actually waking up at 5 a.m. I think like getting up at 5 a.m. because I have to because of work stuff or something like that would be a lot harder, but since I'm just doing this for my own personal me time, it's a lot easier. Yesterday I did yoga in the morning and I really enjoyed doing that, so I think I'll do that again. Listen to my 5 a.m. club book, which I'm also enjoying. It's an interesting story. I'm actually just getting to the part where I think he's going to share the power of a solid 5 a.m. routine. So I also have just been enjoying getting so much done by 8 a.m., which is when I would probably normally be starting to like edit, starting to apply to jobs and things like that. And so it's nice to get kind of like a 2-hour head start, 3-hour head start on working on all of that stuff. So far it's going well, but I definitely need some convincing to keep this up. I guess the other thing is I haven't been getting like super tired during the day or anything. Energy throughout the day is fine, but I'm definitely like ready for bed by 9, whereas normally I was going to bed around 10:30, 11 before. So I'm definitely getting ready for bed a lot earlier. That's pretty much it. I'm going to do my little morning stretches, listen to my book, and I'm gonna make my tea real quick first. And then after that, I need to, of course, be editing. I'm gonna record today for a different video. Should be a good day. And hopefully you're enjoying watching my 5 a.m. routines, seeing how it's going for me. Like I said, so far, so good. Okay, so it is now like exactly 7:50. At this point this morning, I have done my yoga, applied to jobs, prepped my YouTube short for the day. I edited a YouTube video and it's all before 8 a.m. I am curling my hair because I need to record today. I am gonna record after this, and then after that I need to make breakfast. That's where I'm at. And again, it's only 8 a.m. and energy wise, I'm feeling much better now that I've had my entire espresso. So that's where I'm at this morning, and yeah, it's going well so far. Good morning. Today is Thursday, a little before 5:30. I got up at 5:05 today, and then about 20 minutes putting makeup on apparently. Haven't been recording my alarm going off because it was waking Chris up and he was like, turn off your alarm. So it just makes it a little bit quieter in the morning when I am not trying to like record it going off at 5 a.m. But anyway, I would say getting out of bed yesterday and today have been a little bit harder than the first 2 days, just because I honestly think I'm just not going to bed early enough. I need to start trying to be in bed by like 8:30, asleep by like 9, because my body is just the type of body that needs a solid 7 hours of sleep. I've been enjoying doing yoga in the mornings, so I'm gonna do that, listen to my audiobook, do a little journaling, and then kind of get to work today. I need to record today too, so I'm going to Chicago next week, so I need to record, get ahead of my posting schedule so that I can post while I'm in Chicago and then post the Monday after Chicago without having to be editing the whole time I'm in Chicago. So I need to get a lot done today, so it's a good thing that I got up early. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my yoga. Okay, so it is now about 7:15. I just made my coffee. The sun just came up about 20 or so minutes ago. And yeah, spent the first 2 hours of my morning doing yoga, listening to my book, doing a little, journaling. But now I'm just gonna get started with my day, working on some videos and need to record today and go to the gym. So that's gonna kind of be my day. Tomorrow is Friday. I will be kind of chatting a little bit more thoroughly about my overall experience waking up at 5 a.m. this whole week, what I think about it, what I've learned, and if I'll be continuing to wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Hopefully you are continuing to enjoy this video and maybe it's encouraging you to also try waking up at 5 a.m. Good morning. It is Friday, a little after 5:15. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my morning routine, doing my little yoga, meditation, journaling, listening to my book. I will check back in after that and share my learnings and some of that from my 5 a.m. wake up call this week. Alright, so I am feeling a bit more awake now and had my morning coffee, did my makeup a little bit more thoroughly this morning. I was just like, you know what, I am not doing my makeup really at 5 a.m. And if I wasn't recording and I was doing this 5 a.m. wake up without trying to document it, I probably would not be doing any makeup at 5 a.m. I would just be like rolling out of bed, coming downstairs and starting my routine and then going upstairs and doing my makeup at like 7. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed seeing my routine every day these last 5 days. And now I just kind of wanted to share what I learned. So first of all, I will share kind of like my experience overall, how it felt, if I was tired, etc. So I would say the first couple of days were the easiest to get out of bed. I was not super tired from waking up at 5 a.m. yet. We'll also say on the other side, the first couple of days, I had the hardest time falling asleep Sunday night, knowing I was waking up at 5 a.m. And then I'm used to like going to sleep at 11 p.m. So getting myself to fall asleep a little bit earlier was hardest the first couple of days for sure. But then as my body got more used to waking up at 5 a.m., I was more tired earlier in the evening. Last night, for example, I was definitely in bed by 8:30. I still didn't actually probably fall asleep until like 10, but I think just getting my body more used to that schedule is just going to take time. But toward the end of the week, like today and yesterday, was definitely the hardest to get out of bed at 5 a.m. just because, I don't know, I'm tired. I want to sleep in. Also, I haven't felt tired throughout the day at all, so that's been nice. I was kind of worried I would start hitting a wall at like 3 p.m. or something, but I never had that problem, so that's good too. So overall, good experience. Like I said, I am listening to this 5 a.m. Club book and I'm only about halfway through it, so I do want to continue to listen to the book, continue to try and learn some things from that. I haven't even gotten to the point in the book where they explain the ultimate 5 a.m. routine. So far, it's just been talking about like the benefits of getting up at 5 a.m. and the primary thing there just being having an hour or two to yourself in the morning of just grounding yourself, having a clear mind, having time for yourself, being productive if that's what you want to do, but ultimately just having that time to work on yourself, work on your overall wellness that you may not have time for throughout the rest of the day when you're super busy with your job or your kids or whatever else is going on in your life. So I wanted to share the first couple of things that I've learned from waking up at 5 a.m. this week. Maybe they'll help you out, I'm not sure, but hopefully they do. So the first one is a literal one, which is that I am not flexible and I need to be doing more stretching and yoga. As I've been doing these 10 to 15 minute yoga sessions in the morning, it just feels so good to get my body moving, and then also stretch out some kinks, especially from like sleeping the night before. Even if I were to stop waking up at 5 a.m., I would want to continue to spend at least the first 10 to 15 minutes of my mornings doing some stretching and yoga. I am not flexible, and that is disappointing to me. So that's the first thing I learned. I am not flexible, and I want to start incorporating more stretching and yoga into just my everyday life, especially in the mornings when I'm stiff from sleeping all night. The second thing I have learned is that waking up at 5 a.m., I have always been intimidated by the idea of waking up at 5 a.m. every day, but it really only sucks for the first waking moments. When you first wake up, your alarm goes off, you're just kind of groggy and tired, and those are the only moments that it sucks. Once you're physically out of bed, washing your face, drinking your water, etc., it's actually not that hard. You just have to be committed to waking up and getting out of bed at 5 a.m. Just know that it's only going to suck for those first couple of moments while you're jolting out of your slumber. The third thing I've learned is that if you want to be in the top 5% of the world, you have to be willing to do what the other 95% are not. And for most people, that is getting out of bed at 5 a.m. And that's been true for me over the last 30 years, basically. Like, I've never been one that wakes up early. I don't consider myself a morning person. I think that's a really interesting takeaway. If you want to be the best YouTuber, the best Olympic athlete, the best vice president of a tech company, you have to be willing to do what 95% of the population is not willing to do. And sometimes that means waking up at 5 a.m. Other times that means, working late on a project that you have for work that you need to get done. Other times it means pushing your body to its physical end. So if you want to be the best, be in the top 5% of the people in the world, you have to be willing to do what the other 95% are not. Okay, the next thing that I learned is that by starting my day peacefully and accomplishing a lot of tasks before even the sun comes up just sets me up for like a very positive mindset for the day, and ultimately just sets me up for a successful day. I've been loving doing my morning yoga, journaling, listening to a book, meditation. It just overall sets me up for a solid mindset for the day, clears my mind, gets me in a good mood, ultimately just sets me up for a solid day. The next one is something that came directly from the book, which is that the outer world around me versus my inner world inside of me. The outer world is a reflection of my inner world. So I must improve me and my inner world in order to see changes and improvements in my outer world. If I want my outer world to be world class, first class, literally first class tickets on an airplane and nice cars and a lake house and all of these things, like how am I going to get there? It's going to be a reflection of how I treat myself, and I need my inner empire, my inner world to be first class, best in class as well if I want to see that reflected in my outer world. And then the last thing that I wanted to add here is a direct quote from the book, and this was kind of talking about the mindset of attracting wealth to your life. It's okay to want money and expensive things and live a lavish lifestyle and to have a lot of followers on YouTube or whatever your definition of abundance might be. It's okay to have that, and this is kind of how it explained it. So it says that abundance is nature's way. There's no scarcity of flowers, trees, and stars in the sky. Money allows you to do superb things for yourself and the people you care most about, and offers you the chance to help those in need. So it just kind of like stuck with me because I think sometimes it feels wrong or gross or whatever to want money and to be successful and make a lot of money and all of that. It like gave me permission to want abundance, want money, and it just makes sense because of how the world is. Like, there's an abundance of stars in the universe, there's an abundance of flowers and trees and grass and all of that, and so that just really stuck with me, I guess. But like I said, I'm only like halfway through the book, so I think I'm going to continue to wake up at 5 a.m. next week while I try and finish the book, and then decide from there if I want to keep doing this 5 a.m. routine, 5 a.m. wake up call. But I think that is pretty much it for my 5 a.m. club experience, waking up at 5 a.m. for a week, and hopefully you enjoyed watching this video, hearing about what I learned. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know to make more 5 a.m. routine, 5 a.m. learnings type of videos. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the link above where I've linked my entire routines playlist.